Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. This is going to be a 6 by 12 layout. I'm working on my Chicago photos and this is the next one I have here. I have already picked out pretty much everything for the left hand side. I have my photos. I want to use this card that says the Windy City, and then I have a card, but I also have this that I want to try to attach to it somehow. This is my actual admission ticket that I got that day. So I want to figure out if I can somehow use it on here, cut it up in pieces and make it work. I'm not sure, but that's what I want there. On this side, I have another ticket. This was specific for the Monet exhibit, and this was part of it. That's why it's on the cover here. And this was part of the guide or the map that you get when you can go into the museum. And I want to use the cover because I was specifically there for two major exhibits, one being the Manet, and then there was a Japanese prince exhibit. Right before I left, I also found out there was a small Rembrandt exhibit, and I did see that when I was there, but I actually kind of found it disappointing. I hate to say that because it was Rembrandt, but it was like 3 paintings. That was it. So I really want to focus more on the Monet, or sorry, the Manet. Did I say Monet before? I meant Manet, if I said it wrong. I want to focus on that right here. So I have my ticket and I have this. I have no paper for the background of this though, and I'm a little worried about selecting that because I really would like it to match this card, because I don't know if the camera picks it up very well, but right back here you can see that blue-green color. Here it is. Here it is in the lion that's out front. And then you can see it again a little bit in here. So I would really like to bring that color throughout, but I don't know that I'm going to have pattern paper or background paper that's going to work with that. So I went into my stash of paper and I found some selections. Now, one thing I do want to note is that recently when I went through all of my pattern paper, I cut them down to 6 by 12 because that way I can use them for a 6 by 12, a 6 by 8. I can make them into 3 by 4 and 4 by 6 cards for the pockets. It just seemed like the perfect size, and it helped me purge through some stuff I didn't want. So now that pretty much everything I have is 6 by 12, these are actually ready to go for this layout. So I just have to see, will they work? I had a feeling this one was going to be too busy, but I just love it. I love the color in it. So I pulled it just to see. Let's move this over. It's not quite the same color. It's close. It's okay, but it's a little busy. Let's try this one. This is a little busy too, but at least it's just polka dots. Ooh, that's better. Now this is navy in the back. This is black, but I think I could still get away with it. So far I like this one a lot better than that first one. Now let's try the last one. And the only problem with this is the dragonflies over here. But I loved the color and the fact that it kind of has this heathered look to it, grungy look. So if I covered up most of it over here, that might be okay. Actually, if I centered it down there and then put the ticket up here maybe, then it's going to cover up almost all the paper though. Maybe I'll have to cover up this. Maybe it'll have to be... Ooh, or I could, this is perforated, I could separate those and then put the ticket right up to where it says Art Institute of Chicago. There's an idea. So far, I like these two the best. I don't like that other one at all. So now it's just choosing between these two. I think I've decided that I am going to go with this one. I can really cover up most of the dragonflies and you won't know that it's there. It'll just look like a muted background, which fits perfectly with Manet's style. So that works. And I just think the color looks really good with this card. So it will make it match on both sides. So I'm going to go with that one. Then I'm going to figure out what the heck can I do with this ticket. Can I make it work somewhere down here so that I don't cover up all of the background paper? So I decided to trim about 3/4 of an inch off of the front of the brochure here to give me more space to work with the background paper, since I don't want to cover it up completely. And then I think I am going to also shave off a little bit of the ticket here, the part where it says no refunds exchanges. I think I'm just going to make it a little bit narrower there so that it'll fit better at the top. Not only did I decide to make the ticket narrower, but I also adjusted the width just a little bit. And then I cut this to be the same size so that they will be perfectly aligned once I have them glued on there. So I think that is the positioning I'm going to go with. And that way this up here mimics this down here. Plus then I'll have it on this side. It will make a visual triangle. So hopefully you can see this. I was a little off camera there. So 1, 2, 3. That will be my visual triangle. So as I was putting this on, I at first thought I would just black out the barcode. I don't like to have those on my stuff ever if I can help it, just for safety reasons. And then I realized I have some ephemera pieces like these. They're mostly digital printed elements that I might be able to use to cover it up. And I found this one. So I can cut out the little circles there, or semicircles, and I can put this right over it like so. And I like that because she's got gray in her collar here, the gray of the buildings. It's not distracting. And then I can even mark the day of the week. And another thing I didn't notice till I put the ticket on there was, of course, it said the date. But then it also says the time that I bought it, 11:56 a.m. I love that because it's just another piece of the timeline of what I was doing on what days at what time when I was there. All right, I've attached that on there, and now I'm just going to circle Thursday because May 30th was a Thursday. There. And that makes it look a little bit casual, like I'm out and about seeing stuff, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. So for now, I think I'm going to leave that one. I may add some washi or bling or something else to it, but for now I'm going to leave it because I feel like I need to work on some stuff on this side to figure out how I'm really going to bring the left side and the right side together. So I went into my stash of stuff that was specifically pulled for Chicago, so it's been in this bin here. I pulled out some of those things, and part of what I have is this group of wood veneer. They're from Color Cast Designs, and they are super thin. Look at how thin those are. They come self-adhesive, so that makes them easy to use. And I found this one that says Explore All the Things. I think I may use that one over here. It blends in a little bit, so I'm not sure, but I'm going to hold that one for now. But I want to see if I can use any of these other ones either here or on this card since there is some blank space. So I'm going to go through all of these different phrases and see what might work. Before I do anything with these, I decided to kind of break up the parts of the ticket here. Got rid of the barcode. This was on the right side. I just cut that part off, moved it to the left, and then it helps really well with my visual triangle. So I have 1, 2, 3 up there, so that works. And then I put this part of the ticket on, and then I think I need some washi maybe over on the side or right across this top or something because I've got a blank area here and I need to fill that in with something, and it's very black and white right now, so I will have to fix that. I was considering taking this Go See Do and putting that there, or the one that says Explore All the Things, changing from over there to here. I still am not completely sold on it, so I don't want to put that down yet. And then I need to decide, am I doing something with this photo or this one? This is pretty busy, so I'm going to guess I'm going to leave it as it is. But then I feel like I need something on one of these two pockets. Well, when I went to my washi, I forgot how many rolls I had that are similar to this color. Look at these. And various widths as well, which is nice. I have some narrower options and then some wider options. So I need to figure out with these what would look good on this card. I think I'm also still going to have to mix in maybe a gray to bring in that, and so that it's not overpowered by this color. For this card, I decided to use this roll of gray washi. It does have a slight pattern on it, but I think that works well with what else is going on. And then I used this stripe washi, and I liked it here, but it still felt like I needed a little bit of that pop of color elsewhere. And so then I just overlapped both pieces to kind of, really make the illusion that they go together. So I think that's probably all I'm going to do with that card. I like that it's not any busier than it already is. It's got a lot of different things going on, so I'm going to leave that one. And then it's just these two. I have decided I won't do anything with this one. So it's just these two. Does this get stamped on or need a phrase label, or is it going to go over here? I have found a phrase that I want to use. It says life is best when traveling. And this is the British slash Canadian slash Australian way of spelling it with two L's. I don't care. It doesn't bother me enough to not use it. So I'm going to put it right, maybe a little lower than that, but right up there in that left hand side to bring it all together. And then I'll have several spots of the black and white, which is perfect. All right, so I put that on there. I added a little staple, and I think now that I see these all together that I'm going to also put a little staple right in there. And then do I need one down here anywhere? Maybe just like so. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let me see how everything's going to go together here. Left hand side done. Right hand side. Let me scooch those over so I can get it fully in view of the camera there. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm going to add anything else to this one. I think it's good as is. I didn't end up using these wood veneer pieces, but that's okay. I'll save them for another layout. So thanks for watching, everyone.